Right, so we're off to buy a car. So we're sat in Newcastle Airport right now. I've got an alcohol-free drink. She's got an alcohol drink. Yeah, right. Yeah, so basically we're going to go buy a car. So we've grabbed a flight and we're going to go down to Bristol, and from there we're going to get a transfer over on the train to Swindon to collect a lovely RCZ. I'm modelling the little bobhead snapback. There you go. little bit of product placement for Seb and Dino, because they're going to send us loads of free stuff. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Pretty big, these toilets, are they? Not when you're like 6 foot. Oh well. Anyhow, I've come in here because it's a bit quieter. I did record something in the airport and again it didn't record. The joys of doing things on your phone. However, so we've got roughly about 15 minutes to go on the flight. We're going to land in Bristol, and then from Bristol we're hopefully going to make our connection, because the flight was delayed. So we've got a connection onto a coach and then to a train station, and we actually arrive in a place called Swindon. So we're fingers crossed we're still going to make everything, we're not going to be delayed. But yeah, we'll crack on. Yeah, we've got like about 10 minutes to get through the airport and make our connection. So we've kind of run off. It's just fucking lost already. Oh, here we are. Trying to go the wrong way.
Fingers crossed.
Apparently that's our bus. So we've made it, fingers crossed. Watch, you probably close the doors and drive off when we get there. We're on the bus.
Sorry. Train time.
We made the train.
And get lost.
translation means that we've arrived.
I've just said that.
I know, but nobody can understand you. Sure, you're an integral part of the channel. GoPro, stop recording.
GoPro.
See, you didn't do it.
Keep going.
You try.
GoPro, stop recording.
Nah, not having that. Actually
Okay.
turned off when she said it.
Recognises my voice.
Nah, that's just GoPro, traitorous bastard. Right, so we're in London, having left Swindon without the car, because when we got there it wasn't what the lady described it as. So what I would like to say to that lady is thank you. I hope your breasts fall off at some point in your life. Anyhow, yeah, she cost us 500 quid travel. So we're in London and we've now had to get another train to go back to Newcastle. London is swarming with Geordies because they're all down here for the cup final. Not a Geordie, even though people think I am. And I'm not Scottish either. Somebody turned around on you. There was somebody messaged and went, oh, I thought you were Scottish. Well, I am sort of, but I'm not. I don't talk like one. I'm rambling.
Yes.
So,
I'll go and get a coffee.
I want more than a coffee. So basically we're in, I forgot where we're at,
London,
King's Cross. London, the capital, and we're getting back home tonight, so we'll get in roughly about,
12 o'clock.
no that's a lie, I think it's about 1:30. Natty's at work tomorrow, and then I'm hitting the trains again. I'm going to a different part of the UK to pick up a car which we've had verified is actually spot on. So yeah,
Fingers crossed.
this is now a 2-day vlog. Aren't you lucky? Right, anyhow, this is the station. Yeah. You can't escape fucking Geordies, can you?
Oh, no, they're everywhere. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, you're one.
Yes. Can never get rid of wagons. Geordies.
She's trying to be clever. Couldn't get her words out. We've got 15 minutes to see the sights. So believe it or not, Natty's never been to London before. There's the Costa. That's where I normally sit. Every time I'm in London, I always go to that Costa.
It's the quickest tour ever.
Well, GoPro, stop recording. Choo. So we're just making our way through Newcastle to get to the station. So we're going to try and go back down today, this time down to Skegness, and pick up a car. Hello. So yeah, haven't we come a long way? But anyhow, if anybody wants to see a bit of Newcastle, you've got the old beehive, which is pretty cool. And then this part here is what the class is the big market. Yeah. Yeah, anyhow. So it's 8:30 in the morning, Newcastle city centre, in the train station, in the waiting room. I'm going to make our way down to Skegness to hopefully finally do a deal on a pristine RCZ. Yeah, so basically what happened is we agreed to go down and see this car in Swindon, which is about an hour away from Bristol, to put it in perspective of anybody in the UK. Now, the lady, when we spoke to the lady, she said that the car was immaculate, you know, there was no dint, scrapes, anything like that. We agreed a price, we stressed we were coming down from Newcastle, so it was a good few hours, we were going to incur costs. This is the car there. She actually blurred out all the damage, and when we got there it was visible to see that. So after a very fraught 30 odd minutes, we decided to make our way back home without purchasing the car, and whilst on the travels back on the train, I found the exact same car, but this time in a dealership, and they assure me that it is in pristine condition. So that's the car there. So let's see how today turns out. Fingers crossed. Alright. GoPro, stop recording. Nah. It's like, how come it can understand that, but it doesn't work for me? GoPro, stop recording. Off we go again.
Just wanna hold it, don't wanna swim it over. It feels like
so we just got off the train in Grantham. We've got one more connection to make and then we're at Skegness. I think we've got about an hour left. Right, we're on the last train. We've got an hour and a half and we should be there. Then it's a 7-minute walk to the garage, so fingers crossed, eh? Right, let's crack on. Right, so we've just got a couple of minutes to walk up the road, nearly at the garage, and fingers crossed this isn't a lemon. I'll be fucking devastated, pardon the French. I really will. I'm following the directions and they're kind of basically taking us into a
turn right,
a housing estate, whereas come on, this I'm actually walking through people's houses. I don't know. Why have I got a bad feeling? Fingers crossed, eh? There she is. So it's a 2-litre GT. I've had it out for a test drive. And she's a naughty little French girl. That's what she is. But yeah. No, cosmetically, not 100%. They've give up their day and came down and opened up just for me. So I am going to say thank you to them. So my small car company, and believe it or not, it's in Skegness. Right, let's have a look in the car. Hopefully it's still open. There we are. But very nice. Needs a little clean, but there we go, figured out how to open that. Get the bag in. Right, so we're going to go say ta-ra, say thank you, and we're going to make our 3.5-hour journey back home. Right. Right, look at that. How cool is that? This is the part I hate. Right lads, I'm going, and I have got the camera on and you're on it, sorry. Even though we didn't want to. Mark, you're a star.
Lovely meeting you.
Honestly.
Safe trip back.
We'll
see you again.
He's a star. Keep him around.
No.
I know you slagged him off earlier, but you know. Oh sorry, it was the other way around.
It was definitely.
But yeah, nah. You've, like I said, these guys have helped us out no end. Can't recommend them enough. I've already given you the details, where they're at, and they look after you, right? Genuine guys.
Pleasure meeting you as well, Andrew.
Alright, so I'm going to make a move. I've got 3.5 hours, which is going to take us 5 because I'm going to go the long way. So's that. But yeah, I'll admit that when I turn up at midnight. Morning YouTube. So it's the morning after the day before and before the royal mess up. I'm going to try and remember not to swear in this part, but ultimately we've got an RCZ GT. We did go all over the UK, literally. You know when you just decide to buy a RCZ? Well, that's what we've just done. All right, okay. Anyhow, enough of that. So, we had a couple of different options, and anybody who owns an RCZ probably knows to find one where it hasn't got a ding or a scratch or something, it's really hard going. But the sellers need to be honest about these things, because it's unfair, for you to say yes, it's immaculate, or it's unfair to say there's no dings or dints. You know who you are. But the car itself, mechanically, it is sound. All right, it just got a full MOT on it yesterday, no advisories. It drove, I had to do 3.5 hours worth of driving back, and that's when I was finally comfortable enough not to have the guy from the garage sat in the car, but I was comfortable enough to sort of like get to know the car a little bit more, find out what the handling's like, and the handling is actually really good. I'm surprised, with it being a front wheel drive, how much it actually does stick to the road. So yeah, that was interesting. The acceleration on it, once you get it over, that 2,000-3,000 kind of level, the acceleration is really strong. What else can I say about the car? Yeah, the armrest, I'm still working out the armrest, because you can lift it and use it as a shelf for leaning thing for your arm, and if you don't do it right, the bottom bit springs up and nearly chops your fingers off. So I need to figure out how to do that properly. Like, he's pointing, that's what the finger was in front of the camera, because she's trying to tell us to turn right, because she thinks I can't remember where the fuck she's working to do. Yeah, Joel, you need to be scared. I might decide to start doing car vlogs, because I'm so good at them. Right, we're going to wrap up today. We can't really, I mean, we can do a little walk around of the car, but the weather's terrible today. So what we're probably going to do is we'll do a little clever editing, because I am actually quite good at the editing, just saying. But we'll do a little bit editing. We'll wrap it up here, and we'll finish off with a kind of good montage of the car getting driven, and fingers crossed we'll get some drone footage thrown in as well. Alright, laters. GoPro, stop recording. Nah, you try it, go on.
GoPro, stop recording.